Very much. Okay, our last agenda item for the day is governance matters, and this is a delegated one from the last council meeting, so I'll get Leanne to introduce it.
Thank you. This is just a further set of recommendations to enable the appointment of councillors to a range of joint committees, especially for those committees that need to be up and running in the near future. And there's a series of appointments. I don't propose to go through them because you've all read them, and there are some additional ones, so perhaps if we could scroll up to the additional ones. So we've got no, where are the additional ones? Here we go. So we've got the Health and Safety and Wellbeing Committee at the moment. That's chaired by Councillor James Goff, and we've adding to it Councillors McDonald and Major, but it has externals on it as well, doesn't it? Yep. And the Multicultural Committee, that was just an oversight. It was an expectation to have Councillor Galloway on that. And yeah, sorry, I wasn't aware of this. Adds the Canterbury Interfaith Society one.
A minor amendment to the terms of reference.
Okay. And and the rest are the same. So so I'd like to move those.
Do I have a seconder? Yeah, Councillor Galloway seconding. Yanni.
So a number of the other appointments, do we know when those are coming to council and what the time frame is?
I'm hoping to be able to bring that to council prior to the end of the year. There may be some, and I've noted in here, for example, that our appointments to the Canterbury Museum Trust Board will that they need to be made within 3 months of the local body elections, which is November, December, January, which is tricky. So that's going to have to be soon. But I do want to have a discussion with the other mayors that appoint in that regard. But we're not the only authority that appoints to the Museum Trust Board, but they've got a major rebuild program going ahead of them, and the governance requirements in that regard may in fact be quite different from what would normally be expected. So those are the sorts of things that I'm taking into account before I bring a paper back to council. So the main appointments by CCHL's recommendations are coming to council, I think, on the 12th. Are they 12th, or would they? No, Finance and Performance on the 5th. So they will be here next week.
So just in 2017, there's a really good list of all the appointments, and I'm just wondering if there's a number that are not mentioned in here or captured in those other ones. Like there's some joint committees that we still have yet to appoint to. So
there's not. I don't think there's any more joint committees that we need to appoint to. We've done.
There's things like the Riccarton Island Community Safety Working Party, the Street-Based Sex Work Interagency Working Group.
Oh no, I haven't got all of those.
RIP, Puna Liaison.
Can I answer that question? So the purpose of this report, Councillor Johansson, was to get as many time-sensitive reports, time-sensitive appointments confirmed as possible. Many of the joint committees and the trusts and other entities mentioned in this report have meetings scheduled, and they are keen and eager to know who their councillor appointment is going to be for this term. Okay. There are a number of organisations that the council is not required to make an appointment to, but may, and they will be addressed. But
yeah, I just wondered, like, it's a really good document that we got that just shows really clearly all the different committees.
We actually did send that document out earlier on
there has, late
in the
October,
piece, but we haven't made all of the appointments. They're not all time sensitive.
But I'm wondering just if we could get an overview of when the timing is that those appointments are going to be considered.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. I'll take that on board.
Yeah. appointed and which ones are still to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point would be
The
useful.
CCHL ones will be coming to finance and performance next week, and I think they're the big ones. And once those appointments are actually determined by council, you'll be able to see the total picture.
Great, thank you very much. So this has been moved and seconded. Any further questions? No. Any debate? Oh, there's a question or debate?
It was a debate, just a comment.
Excellent,
Is that okay?
go for it.
Yeah, just I think to thank Nicola for your work, and I believe that you might be leaving us this week, is it? So we really appreciate all you've done. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Oh, yeah.
Am I allowed to say something?
No, we're in debate.
I would actually like to say something, if I'm allowed. So it is my last day, and but it's the 6 years on and off that I've had in the Mayor's office have been an absolute privilege. There are not very many jobs, certainly in Christchurch, where you have the ability to work so closely both with the governance and with the council organisation. It's often a very grey space, as we all know, but it has been a complete privilege. I have probably a slightly Pollyannaish but very deep held belief in democracy and the electoral system and how you are all elected, and once elected that you're entitled to our significant support to do the important job that you do, and I've been very grateful to be part of that.
Thank you very
Go well
much.
and be very kind to each other.
Thank you.
Yes.
And with that, we'll move back into debate if there is any more. No, in that case, I'll put the motion. All in favour, say aye.
Aye.
All against? It's carried. Thank you very much.